Chosen seed. You see, I want to share my spiritual experience with the ocean. Yeah, I want to share my spiritual experience with the sea. Because chosen, as a kid growing up, I used to have the sea or the beach as just somewhere to go and swim, have a little fun, catching to see fishermen go and catch fish, lobster, all these things. But as I grew older and awaken in the spirit, the sea is just not a sea. It's just that the sea is not just what you see in the 3D. Yeah, there's the ocean and you see it for what it is. People, the sea is a living being. Just like how we eat, the sea breathes, the sea talk, the sea let out, the sea take in. The sea is very much alive. The sea is very much alive. It's a spiritual thing. Just like how we are living, the sea is living just like us. You see, in the spiritual realm, I found myself in the bottom of the ocean. And you see what I love about accessing the spirit, it's not so rough as when you're in the 3D. Because when you're in the 3D, like in the 3D now, normal, going to the beach, you go under the sea, you have a time for you to come up. Yeah, else you will drown. But you see, people, when you're in the spiritual realm and you have access to the sea, you can stay under the sea till eternity. In the spiritual realm, you breathe under the sea just as you're breathing on the earth now. And I'm telling you this, I'm a spiritual person. Matter of fact, I'm not even a human being. I'm not. I'm an earth angel. And the reason why I have access to these things is because I dwell simultaneously across the whole universe, the whole multiverse. I exist everywhere. Seriously, no joke. I exist everywhere. I am everything. Everything is me. So you see, this is just an experience I want to share with the people. Sometimes I don't know how to explain these things because people will say I'm crazy. But I have to share these things because the Most High Mother and Father sent me here to enlighten the world and teach the people about these things. You see, when you're in the sea, in the spiritual realm, and you access in the ocean, things that you see normal in the 3D, in the spiritual realm, that's not how it is. For me personally, my experience when I was in the ocean, in the depths of the sea, I was like just sitting down, just as how I'm sitting down under a tree now. I was just by a rock, and I was just looking at things under the ocean, just looking, observing fishes. The first thing that I saw was fishes. But you see, these fishes, they don't look like the normal fishes that you normally would buy or the normal fish you would see in a sea or in a river or in a pond. These fishes have distinctive looks. These fishes not only can swim, but they walk. These fishes have big teeth. If they will scare you. These fishes, they talk. Yes, yes. No joke, no capping. These fishes, they talk. Just like how I'm talking now, they talk. I hear them talk. And I see them doing things normal, like how people on this realm would just going normal. So you see, it's a spiritual thing. And people have the sea as just a place where it's just fish there and it's just normal. Just like it's not normal. It's a spiritual world. It's another world. Same like how you would be on the 3D now on this realm, and at certain time you will supernatural things will walk upon the earth. It's the same thing beneath the ocean. I know this. I see this for myself. I experience this for myself. I experience fish walking on foot and have two hands. Monsters, unknown creatures in the ocean, walking to and fro. Big gigantic beasts. It's amazing. It's amazing things that you see through your third eye. It's amazing things that you have access to in the realms of the spirit. Because if I didn't have access to this and someone told me this, trust me, even I myself would say, I wonder if this is true. Even I myself would say, I wonder if this guy is telling the truth. But I have access to these things. I see these things for myself. In the sea, it's a spiritual world. It's another world by itself where you see things on a different frequency. You see creatures on a different frequency. When you have access to these realms, when you have access to these spiritual dimensions, you see things as it really is. I tell you, I couldn't believe it. And to tell you the truth, I feel 100% better when I'm in the spiritual realm than when I'm in this realm. Because I already know that in the matrix, in the 3D, I already know that it's an illusion. And I know that in the spiritual realm, it's the real life. It's the real life. It might sound a way to people who are not awakened and people are not used to these things, but it's the real life. I'll be walking, swimming under the ocean with these fish, talking with these fish, listening to these fish talking, having a conversation. And I don't have to say I'm going to swim up to the surface to get some fresh air. No. Because remember, I'm a spirit. I don't need to take breath. It's only in this illusion you need to take breath. And all of these stupid things, it's an illusion. And only all the people who have a spiritual insight are people who have spiritual knowledge may comprehend with this message, but this message is just a message that come to my soul to share with the people. The sea is very much alive, and people should know these things. That the sea is just not just how people see it. It's a spiritual world with spiritual things happening. There are things in the sea that 3/4 of this world would never know that exist, because how they gonna know it exists? And all these people that is created this matrix hide all the truth from the people. All these Babylonian beasts, the powers that were, they hide all the realities from the people. How they gonna know this? That's why the chosen have to speak the truth. That's why the chosen have to speak what they know, what they see, what they live. I see creatures. I see creatures in the ocean in a different form. You see a fish, you know it's a fish, but it's in a different form. Its eyes look different, the mouth look different. As feet, as hands, walking, talking, swimming, fighting, cursing. No joke. It's a spiritual realm. It's a spiritual place. It's a spiritual place. The sea itself, it's amazing to have access to these dimensions and look and see what's going on the depths of this ocean. I mean, I see even a big monstrous fish, bigger than a whale, coming after me. I was under the sea, minding my own business, just walking around, looking around, experiencing these